Hello guys and welcome back. Today's episode we are going to do a few different things. First I'm going to build an iron tank to store all our oil in, and then we're going to look into some rails, and that might be all we can do. But before we do that I want to show you some stuff behind here. As you can see I've put in some transposers here, because they pick up stuff that you throw on them. So, should one of the blazes die to the water, the blaze rod should end up around here and probably get picked up by the transposers. And I've even placed a transposer behind here with a timer on it, so everything that's in that chest will be pulled out and put into that, whatchamacallit, ender chest down there, and get sorted by our sorting system. So, just want to show you guys. Oh yeah, and I moved the lever, so basically just like that. Still the same system, it just looks a bit neater. So, I've decided on a 3x3x8 tank, and originally, when I decided this, thought about placing it down here, placing one back here somewhere, but then I realized that that wasn't very far up to the roof, so it couldn't be that tall, and I could only make a 3x3, and yeah, so I've decided to do it a little bit different. And as you can see, we are getting a good amount of biomass. Even though I have set up 2 more bio engines, and they're all running. And let me turn this down to 10. Now it should be able to do 15. These produce 5 each. So what I'm going to do is dig down beneath these 2 and make a tank, I think. Yeah. Unless we could... No, I'm going to do it beneath these 2. So I'll dig down and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I took my first spade hole and ended up realizing I have power running under here, so I'm not going to do the tank under these 2 as I originally planned. So I'm going to do it in the corner over here instead. Now I am a bit curious about a few things. First up, what happens if I do like this? Yeah, that's what I feared. Please tell me I didn't lose all my biomass. Nope, good. Okay, so we cannot be touching that one. So that's fine. That means we will have to do it at this height here. And then I will have to cover it up again. Or I don't have to, but I want to. And if I could get back down the hole, I think we are going to remove these. That should give us a nice base. And I might as well make this entire wall here. So in theory, we could do one lower without any problems. do like this, I believe. Now, where do I want the valves? Maybe I want one here. So I'll just place a torch here and close back up behind me. Yeah, so I will make this tank work, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, we are back inside the house. I'm not completely done with the tank, but I decided I wanted to add something to my little cellar over there. Now I hope I remember right in this recipe. A carpenter, exactly what I wanted. So, done a little digging around. Not what I wanted to place. Okay. So up here is the first of my cook ovens. So let's get this out. Need one of these. Need to be like this, and I need one of these. And up here is the second one. I have already placed that one. So currently I'm thinking I might not have enough liquid ducts. And in a moment I'll run into a problem not being able to turn those levers. Yeah. Okay, so I need to make some more liquid ducts. I will do that in a moment, because first I'll finish this tank. Because I want this here, and this here, and this here. And now we have a multi-block tank. Perfect. I then want this carpenter here, I think. And I will then take power from here over to the carpenter, and take the creosote, the oil from the cook ovens, and put it into the carpenter. So I needed some more of these. Also needed some of these, I think. Half a stack should be more than plenty. And I needed some lead. Polarizer. I just want to make sure everything is running down here. Yeah. That's probably not going to be enough, but it's a beginning. I forgot to bring power. Well, so be it. So like that. What is going on? Strange. Oh well, while that is slowly filling up, I will just place a lever here. Oh, that was not a good plan. So place it here. Okay. So while that's happening, oh, I might as well put up the recipe here. Wasn't there supposed to be a hole somewhere behind that wall? Okay. Now that should be perfect. All we need to do now is flick the lever underneath our cook ovens, and then we should have no problem. And I just got stuck in a wall. Okay, this might be a tiny bit harder than expected. Good. And we are definitely pumping creosote oil in here. Yeah. So maybe I should have put this valve in the bottom of the tank, so I could have pulled it out beneath. That would probably have been better. But too bad. Now I don't understand why it's not coming out. That worries me a tiny bit. But we'll see. So just. And I will put this copper in there. Copper. And I need you guys. Okay. Now what is the best way to do this? I think we will dig down beneath. And And I am a little bit under the weather today. You might be able to hear that on my voice. I hope it's not too much of a problem. You know what? Just to make it look cool, let's do like this. I don't want. Yeah, I can. And that wasn't quite necessary, but still did. Should have done something similar there, but yeah. So now we should be getting everything we need. Don't know if that's necessarily, I doubt it is. But why isn't the creosote oil going here? Going to do a little test here with the help of my wrench. You know what? We are going to make it look better. That looks better. And why didn't that become a multi-tank again? Maybe I cannot have two valves on top of each other like that. Let's try removing this one. Okay. Oh, is there glass missing there? I wonder where that went. So, like that. And then I need one more liquid duct. Which is a thing I can never find when I'm looking for it. For some reason, there it is. They tend to hide from me. Then with the help of a wrench and a lever. Yeah. And now we're cooking up some more stuff to make rails out of. Completely automatic. So I will just clear out my inventory here. And then we're going to look at some rails. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, we are down in the cellar. Because I want some blocks of steel. And thanks to Greg's Tech, you need a compressor to make blocks. be it a block of iron or a block of steel or a block of diamonds or whatever, you need to put 9 of the thing into a compressor, which is annoying, but it's okay, I guess. Need some wooden planks. It's not the worst thing Creosote Tank has done. Let me put it that way. Cobblestone. Fancy needing that. So, a block of. So what I'm going to make is called a launcher track. So I even need some. Okay, that can be made with aluminium, titanium, tungsten, or tungsten. Tungsteel. What the? Interesting. Huh. Okay, that's a bit of a halt in my plan. Creosote Tank in its work. So I guess I'm going to need an industrial blast furnace. Okay, so let's go a bit into Creosote Tank and build an industrial blast furnace. Okay, that looks hard. Let me just try one thing. This may not work. Probably doesn't. Something is definitely happening. Good. Good. Just put in some more coal. Okay, I think I can make aluminium like that. So, once I've done that, I'll be back. Hello, and I'm back, guys. I ran into a little problem with my recording system. Well, it broke down, and I didn't notice it. So, I have been correction, I thought I was recording a few things I made, but I wasn't. So, as you can see, I've made quite a few things. Some standard rails, some suspended rails, which has this recipe here, just standard rails with wooden ties. And this standard rail is standard rails with wooden rail beds. I made some elevator tracks, which are advanced rails, which are made in the rolling machine. This is important. Standard rails, redstone and gold. And then a standard rail in the middle and some redstone. I also made these launchers, which we looked up at earlier. And I chose this one for the reinforced rails with steel out here and polarized obsidian in the middle. I used the aluminium recipe here, which doesn't give you quite as much, but at least we got some. And yeah, so I made those, and I made some booster tracks, which are advanced rails with wooden rail bed and that. Also made an ender pouch, which has this recipe here. And the cool thing is, since my chests here are all white, and as you can see my ender pouch is also all white, it's opening that inventory the same as my ender chests, so I can easily sort on the go now. As anything I mine, I can just put into the ender pouches and it will end up back here at the base. Just turn this off for now. Now I need my crowbar. And I've decided to, since I'm not really using the nether portal anymore, as I'm traveling by book now, I've decided not to use this here, but instead we will use this one as our traveling thingy. So I'm quite curious if this works the way I want it to. Force 5. Let's raise that to 15, I think. And if you haven't tried playing around with railcraft before, you're probably quite interested in what a launcher track does, but it does exactly what you would expect. So let's just see what this comes out with. Nothing at all. Oh, righty then. Maybe we need a detector rail just before it. A detector track. Pressure plate, redstone. I should be able to make all of those quite easy. Did I use all my standard rails? It would appear so. It would definitely appear so. Then we'll just make some more. And in the meantime, I will make a pressure plate, and I will get that one out there. We can sort this. So the ender pouch is quite useful. So yeah, I think I have everything I need now. So it was like this, I believe. Detector track, and a lot more of them than I really needed. That's okay. So let's go and see if that worked. And my computer is barely holding up. Now for some reason the ultimate pack is sucking out a lot of energy of my computer. Even more than I would have expected. I did expect it to use some more power than the direwolf pack, but not this much more. Yeah, that worked. I have no idea why I took damage. But it definitely works. So we are landing right here. We want to go where those bees are, so somewhere here I need some tracks that catches it and sends it in the right direction. So I will set up a railway, I think, between episodes here. I will have to start. You've seen how the launcher works, and I think it's going to be cool. But this is a good wrapping up point, guys, so I think I'll build the rest of the railway between episodes, and then I will explain everything in the next episode. I hope you think that sounds cool. And yeah, because that's what I'm going to do. So until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you around.